Hey everybody, so I just wanted to take a quick video test or do a quick video on painting with Alclad Chrome. Okay, so a lot of people are making their Beskar armor with what do you call it? Painting it gloss black and then rubbing with graphite powder. Some people like the darker look, some people don't. Some people want to go for more of a painted finish. So I've used Alclad for I think like a decade. So and the chrome for sure for like 8 years at least. And I've never had a problem with durability. Okay, so there's a couple tricks to it, and I'm going to describe some of them. So whether you're doing a 3D print or you're painting resin stuff like these ammo round things here, they're actually resin casts. So I printed a master and then filler primed it and then did a gloss black and then made a mold, and then I could make all these because I needed like 10 of them, right? So what I usually do is I use filler primer. Okay, I use Duplicolor filler primer mostly, and then so I usually sand the part, whatever it is, for the these guys, for example, pure 3D. These are all 3D prints. These thicker ammo rounds, and they're just sanded with like a 220 grit, and then I use the Duplicolor filler primer. And I didn't spend a ton of time on these because I printed them at I think 0.2 resolution, and I sanded them. I did 2 coats of filler primer, and then I didn't even sand them again. I did a gloss black, and then I just painted them with the Alclad Chrome. And that's mainly because I wanted, or I didn't mind that there was like lines on it, because it kind of looks like machined aluminum, right? So the chrome is super shiny, but the lines make it look like it's machined, so whatever, right? But this was painted, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, tops. And someone had asked, like, okay, well, if you rub it, does the shine, go away? And here I'm rubbing it with my thumb with pretty good pressure, and it's not coming off. Okay, it's not tarnishing. So like this is arguably my most important piece. There's a couple tricks to how to apply the Alclad, but like here, right? Like I'm pushing down on it pretty hard. Okay, right on the kind of hero area. It's not leaving a mark at all. It's not tarnishing. Okay, now I mean, of course, if I take my finger or like a screwdriver or something and I scratch the hell out of it, well, yeah, it's going to leave a mark. It's going to come off. But then that'll happen to any paint, even if you clear coat it. Okay, so some people want to clear coat it because they feel that gives a bit more protection. If you want to do that, go right ahead. I've never really had an issue in terms of durability. The Alclad goes on really, really thin. Okay, it's a really liquidy, not whatever you call it, non-viscous. It's super, super thin and runny, and it's got tiny little particles inside, and that's what gives it the chrome reflectivity. But it requires a super smooth base. So usually I'll prime, sand, get that super good. I'll do a gloss black, and then I'll wet sand it with like 1,000 grit, and then I'll do 2 coats of clear gloss. Okay, I like to stick with the same brand of paint. Okay, I like to use Duplicolor, or I like to use Montana Duplicolor most of the time. I started using Montana for some stuff now, but love Duplicolor because it goes on really thin and it dries quickly. I have a personal problem with Rust-Oleum because I find that it goes on super thick and it takes forever to dry in my climate, which is kind of like whatever, I'm on Western Canada, Pacific Northwest, so it's colder, it's damper. There's snow outside right now, so I'm painting in a heated garage. But so I have issues with with Rust-Oleum, but Duplicolor never had a problem. So 2 coats of gloss clear, and then I spray or I airbrush the Alclad. Okay, so here's an example. This is from 4 years ago, at least. It's my Chirrut Imwe staff. Now, obviously, it's got purposely added weathering on it. Okay, it's got black weathering on it, but it's a resin cast. I made the master. I made a resin cast, painted prepped the exact same way I described, and then whatever 2-3 coats of chrome, and like it's not like, look at, it's not tarnishing, it's not peeling off, it's not losing any reflectivity. I got like a little chip mark right there from being a dork and trying to spin this around like Chirrut Imwe, and I dropped it on the sidewalk. That's going to happen with anything. I don't care what kind of paint you use. It's going to happen. But like, look at that. It's still, I mean, it still looks like chrome, right? So it's not going to tarnish if you prepare it properly. I do have one trick for you, okay? So a lot of people will do their gloss black and their gloss clear and whatever. They'll leave it for a certain amount of time before they do their Alclad. So the trick I do is I paint the black, the gloss black. Obviously it's, you know, I leave it for a day or whatever before I wet sand it, so just it off gases and it's super solid. I do the clear. I do one coat of clear. I let it sit for, you know, 3 minutes or so, 3 to 5 minutes tops, and then I do another coat of clear, and I don't wait for the second coat of clear to fully dry before I airbrush the Alclad. What I do is I basically touch kind of a hidden area, and I just want it like ever so slightly tacky, okay? Like not dry enough that you could pick up your item, but you just want a little bit of stickiness, and then you airbrush your Alclad, and it bonds, the Alclad will bond to the clear super well, okay? And I've never had it like flaking or chipping off. Like I said, this is 4 years old. It's totally fine. I did this one way back too, and it's this was, I didn't do the right layers of primer and stuff. I didn't do the clear actually at all on it. I think I just primed it and it was just a test, but it's like it's not coming off, okay? So this one's not as shiny. It doesn't have the black underneath. It's got gray, but like it's not coming off. So it's all in the prep in terms of how you prepare your piece, okay? So, you know, follow the instructions on the can. Paint in warmer temperatures if you can. If you can't, you know, use a garage and open the door, use a space heater, etc. But like it's all in the prep work and how you know, sand your piece, how you prime it. Maybe I'll do a full video on how to do that later, but I just wanted to show that you can get really great results with this stuff. And I mean, this here, when I buy it, it's like, I think it's like $11 a bottle, 10 or 11 or $12 a bottle. I think it's cheaper in the US. I'm in Canada, but you get so much mileage out of this, right? I painted this entire shoulder, I think two coats, and I didn't even use one like airbrush, the little cup on the side. It was like maybe 3/4 full. So it goes a long way. You can also buff it very carefully after it's fully dried with a microfiber cloth. And if you want to get even a little more shine out of it, which the Mandalorian isn't actually, a lot of people are trying to replicate 100% chrome. He's not full chrome. Captain Phasma is full chrome. This is more like kind of like a, you know, a darker chrome look. You can use rub and buff on it, okay, after it's fully cured, just a little bit, and that'll, you know, just bring out a little bit more shine if you really want to. But anyways, I don't clear coat them. Gordon Tarpley has gotten awesome results with you know, just crazy effects like his C3PO where he Alclads. He does, I think he does like an Alclad Aqua Gloss clear and then a 2K clear. And again, if you want to do that and you want to tint stuff, awesome. But I've never had a problem with the durability of Alclad paints. Here's the pike from the or for the pulse rifle, and I just painted that. I airbrushed those colors on, and like this is not coming off. It's super durable. So, and again, I think I'm painting in the worst conditions, right? It's like whatever. It's like 5 degrees out right now, and it was snowing, so it's cold. So I got a heated space, but anyways, yeah, with just some of the right prep work, you can make your stuff look really good. Okay, hope that helps.